Mga nahihirapan, mga kababayan, magpaliwanag po itong si Comelec Chairman George Erwin Garcia sa isang clarification na hinihingi po ni Atty. Delgra patungkol sa milyon-milyon na di umano'y overvotes na naging resulta nitong eleksyon sa midterm ngayong taong 2025. Siya po ay representing Atty. Jimmy Bundok at the same time ng PDP Laban. Ito, pakinggan at panoorin natin mga kababayan kung paano po ito sagutin at kung paano po inisa-isa ni Atty. Delgra ang issue po sa maanumalyang 2025 midterm election. Let's go.
I make this manifestation, Your Honors, as a matter of personal
pasensya natin na kasi ang original na video is medyo static, mga kababayan.
And collective privilege. I have already noticed a little bit of discrepancy, and I wish to be clarified by the Commission on what we have observed as early as 2 days ago. And today, some people or somebody have already taken the effort, and I suppose the Commission has already reached the attention of the Commission about the figures that came out in the social media. And I suppose this is a forum for the Commission to clarify not only to this representation and to the party that I represent, but to the public in general. And this is a call also for clarity, consistency, and transparency insofar as the midterm 2025 election is concerned. And I'm referring to, and I'd like to quote what is mentioned here, every vote counts unless it does not, a call to action. And I'm referring now to the overvotes and the undervotes of 18.2 million overvotes.
Laki ha, ang na-mention po dito is 18.2 million. Pero nakita naman po ni Atty. Lambino is 16.8 million. So medyo magkaiba yung numero, pero syempre lahat yan mga kababayan po natin ay mapatunayan, magkaroon ng clarification kung magkaroon po ng mano-manong bilangan sa mga balota na ginamit po nung nakaraang eleksyon.
443 million undervotes. I would like to emphasize the word votes. And I was trying to clarify where these figures are coming from. And to be fair to the Commission, let's take the case of the city certificate of canvass of the city of San Juan, of the 2nd District of the National Capital Region. If you look at the preliminary data, there are two basic data that we would be able to look into to make reference to all the votes of the senatorial candidates. First, the number of registered voters, and I emphasize voters. And the second data mentioned is number of ballots counted. I again emphasize the word ballot, because the ballot refers to the voter. However, in the COMELEC's website, 2025 electionresult.comelec.gov.ph, what would appear after each and every position, from the senator down to the party list, down to the mayor, vice mayor, and the councilors, is a set of statistical information, and it reads, overvotes. In the case of San Juan, overvote of 3,004.
Dami yan.
Undervotes of 8,853. Valid votes 100,669. Votes obtained by all candidates, according to the senatorial candidates, 58,952. Why am I emphasizing that? Because in the case of San Juan, the registered number of voters is only 100,669, and the ballots counted is only 70,809. So, I would
wala yung boses.
National Board of Canvassers, why the basis for the data in the certificate of canvass is not the same as in the statistical information mentioned in the COMELEC website.
Grabe, no? So, napakatindi talaga yung mga anomalya. At alam nyo, hindi ito fake news, mga kababayan po natin, ha? Dahil may mga datos po, no? May mga numbers na pinapakita po itong si Atty. Delcra, no? Na magpapatunay sa kanyang claim at sa kanyang hinihinging clarification dito po sa COMELEC. Talagang katuta-tuta. Kaya, sabi nga po natin, Duterte yung OFW, Duterte yung Mindanao, no? Visayas, and of course, sa Luzon, maraming Duterte. Pero magtaka ka, bakit, no? Senator Bato, Bongo, and Marcolita lang yung talagang nakapasok.
Which creates, if I may say, a confusion to the public as we speak now. For example, a further observation on our part. There is an overvote of 3,000.
Daming overvote, no? Dami. Kahit na kasi audio static, eh.
Our opinion that if there is an overvote for that particular position, all the votes for that particular position is rejected. Is that a fair, accurate statement, Your Honor?
Tingnan natin, pakinggan natin ang COMELEC.
Proceed, Counsel. Or is that your last statement? Before
we would like to be understood that overvotes, all the votes for that position will not be counted.
Siyempre, overvote yan, hindi na binilang.
That is the last
Invalid,
statement of the manifestation of the good counsel. You know, we will highly appreciate if the same is put into writing, simply because we would like to find out if this is the proper body to raise that particular issue. Number one, simply because the good counsel is mentioning the COC of the City of San Juan, which was previously already canvassed by the National Board of Canvassers. Basic is the principle that when SUSB is being objected, it should be at the time that a particular COC is being canvassed. And so we are now canvassing, we already canvassed the COC of Iran, and so we would like to determine as to whether that is the proper, whether we have still jurisdiction to entertain such a manifestation. And number two, we would like to find out as to whether the manifestation should be properly addressed not to the National Board of Canvassers but to the Commission on Elections. So that's very important for purposes of the determination of jurisdiction. And number two, we would like to be clarified and would like to really see for ourselves the information as well as the statistics mentioned by the good counsel so that we can compare and we can look into our data. Be that as it may, we will issue definitely an NDOC.
So, huwag natin tapusin kasi ito mga palusot lang ito ni George Erwin Garcia, mga kababayan po natin. And anyway, no, napakasimple lang. Patunayan niya na lang talaga na mali po, no? At tama po yung mali po yung paghahanap natin ng itong mga overvotes na ito. Ano po yung nagiging resulta nito? So, ito ba talagang overvotes na ito? Talagang nagiging invalid po sila dahil 13, 14 ba talaga yung kanilang binoto? Yung iba, sabi nila 10, 12. So, paano naging overvotes? So, yan po yung hinihingi ng clarification ng ating mga kababayan. And, of course, no, alam natin yung COMELEC ay hindi po nila ina-accept yung mga claim na ito na ang sabi lang po nila, wala namang ebidensya dahil walang picture, walang video. So, paano natin mapapatunayan yung claim? Pero sa kanilang rules talaga, no, yung kanilang omnibus code, ika nga, yung kanilang batas, no, na ipinagbabawal mag-picture, no, sa mga baluta o kapag buboto ka, ano magagawa natin, no? Ibawal tayo sumunod. So, ito na lang, napakaganda po. Kasi napakalaki po yung diferensya, no? 18 million ang sinasabing overvotes. So, may undervotes din po. And then, ang sinasabi po ni Atty. Lambino is 16.8 million, no? Na ito na lang yung gusto nilang malaman, no? Kung itong overvotes na ito is talagang lehitimong overvotes o baka ito po ay pasok po talaga, no, sa counting at hindi lang po isinama sa bilang ng machine. Kasi marami po yung mga lumalabas, no, ng mga overvotes at marami po yung nagreklamo. At marami pa actually yung mga nagsasabi, no, na 10 lamang yung kanilang binoto. So, bakit nagka-overvotes? Kasi kapag ito po ay magkaroon ng clarification, dito natin malalaman, mga kababayan natin, kung ano talaga yung totoong naging resulta ng election. Talo ba talaga ang lahat na PDP? Sino ba talaga yung pinakamataas na nakuhang boto, no? Ano ba talaga yung lehitimong resulta nito, no? Kahit yung lokal, okay na yung lokal, wala na tayong pakialam dyan. So, ito lang sa national. Kasi nakikita natin sa national pong nagkaroon ng dayaan. No? Nagkaroon po ng mikos-mikos. And yan, matagal na yung sinasabi ni Atty. Glenn Chong. Kaya na-predict niya na kung sinong mananalo. Ilan lang sa PDP, ilan po no, sa alyansa. And of course, dahil mukhang nilaglag ng alyansa yung kanilang kasamaan with nireplace po itong si Kiko and itong si Bamakino. So gusto rin natin malaman kung totoo ba talaga no yung mga bilang at counts ng boto na nakukuha ng bawat nanalo and of course yung mga hindi rin nanalong kandidato, lalo na po sa Duterte. Okay, so nakita natin no, mukhang hirap po ang paliwanag ito si George Erwin Garcia. At least no, may mga matatapang po na nagki-question sa mga ganitong klaseng issues. So sana marami pa ang magsasalita, marami pa sana ang magki-question at marami pa sana ang Pilipino ang mananawagan na itutuloy po itong manual counting no para magkaroon po ng kalinawan ang issue po sa dayaan sa midterm 2025 election.